once every 5 weeks in the unit there was a meeting to discuss how our work in general was going. It involved the ICU charge nurses and the ICU consultants. A consultant is the UK term for an attending. The meeting happened regularly, however it had some design flaws to it. It occurred on a Friday afternoon, it happened after lunch, and it involved usually a group of people sitting around a table discussing something. Friday afternoons aren't necessarily the best time in the week for idea generation. More importantly, what the data showed from the improvement work was that some processes we were trying to make better were deteriorating. On this particular Friday afternoon, I was set up for kind of a difficult conversation about what our data showed in a room that might not necessarily be set up for engagement in relation to the data. However, this particular week, I had an idea of a change to test. When it came to the section of the meeting to talk about our improvement work, I simply asked my 9 colleagues to stand up from their seats and come with me out of the office and go to the wall in the ICU where our 7-1 charts were. I simply said to my colleagues, take a look at these graphs on the wall. When I come back, I'd like you to tell me what you can see on them and what ideas you have for improving things. And I left them for 5 minutes. I went away to make coffee. I was somewhat uncertain as to what would happen when I returned. How would I know this particular change led to improvement? I had a couple of predictions. I thought when I got back, people might actually talk about things for maybe 5 minutes or so, and we might out of that generate 1 or 2 ideas to test. I have to say though, I was kind of concerned that I actually might simply return to silence. That was somewhat worrying. When I got back though, firstly, everybody was still talking. That was good. More importantly though, they were actively involved in discussion around those 7-1 charts. When I got back, we didn't talk for 5 minutes, but for 15 minutes. 5 really good ideas of changes to test were generated within that time. Also, one of my colleagues said that previously they'd simply seen those charts on the wall and simply passed them by. The act of spending some time there made them realize, firstly, how we were doing, and started them to think about how we could improve the processes that we were working on.